Puppy Trainer Show. This is where we answer all of your questions about puppyhood. I'm Bethany.
And I'm Sparky from the Puppy Academy.
If you have a puppy question you need help with, join us live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Instagram or TikTok at the Puppy Academy.
This is where we tackle your toughest training challenges and guide new puppy parents on how to make puppyhood easy.
If you're ready for more in-depth puppy help right now, check out our online school at thepuppyacademy.com to have us personally guide you through every step of puppyhood and in raising a happy, well-mannered pup.
We're excited you're here. And now, let's get to the show. All right, guys, welcome to Ask a Puppy Trainer Show, episode 253. All right, we had a couple questions sent in, and of course, anyone who's here joining us live, if we're reading your question or you have a question, throw it in the chat. We like the back and forth. It always feels a lot more personal. So, personable.
Did you say welcome to the Puppy Trainer Show?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I said welcome to Ask a Puppy Trainer Show, episode 253.
I was enjoying Ginger too much. I missed it all.
You guys both missed it.
Welcome to Ask a Puppy Trainer Show.
It's like I'm here with my wives. Everyone who tunes me out.
All right.
Okay.
You behave now that I got let
all
you
right.
be all
Throw
excited.
your questions in the chat. Sorry, lost my train of thought.
In the chat. This is not a chat.
Distracting.
This is not a chat room from the early 2000s. This is a comment section. So sorry, I just throw that in. This is not MySpace.
Throw your questions into the commentary section of the video that's in this live.
I know, I'm very rusty. When you don't do
Throw
this.
your comments in the chat.
When you don't do
I
this.
said it. I don't care. No, get out of here. Get out of here.
You don't do this for a while.
Stop it. It's been a week.
2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. Okay. Ginger, you're just going crazy.
All right, I will
now.
stop being ornery, and we will be focused, serious dog trainers that will answer your questions. Please put them in the comment section below. We would like to know the age and breed of your dog, please.
Did you see what TikTok did?
No.
TikTok just prompted us to ask them questions, or if they want to ask us questions, because we haven't done anything yet.
That's weird.
I know. No, it's not weird. We just haven't done anything. We haven't answered any questions.
We're doing things.
It's
Okay.
telling us we're being lazy.
All right.
All right.
We're going.
Throw your questions in the chat, though. If we're answering your question or we answer your question online from the chat, yes, I'm saying the chat. I'm not going to not say chat anymore.
Let it go.
We can respond to it. We
have.
like the back and forth, so it's really fun. So if we're answering your question here, throw us a rebuttal. We'd love to go back and forth. All right, from Jenna Housel. I actually like this question a lot. Is it okay for a Maltipoo puppy, 12 weeks, to stay in a 50 by 35 playpen with a crate while I'm gone 8 hours? So I originally said yes, and Bethany kind of challenged it. So we like to go over these a little bit and argue a bit before we actually read them.
We never have time to do that. This was a rare
It really worked out because we were on time.
Yeah.
We were 8
She went
minutes
to
late.
go
We
get
were not
Ginger.
on time today.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, yes, but Bethany made a really good point. She was like, Maltipoos aren't like your standard little dog that's going to sleep for 4 hours that like you would for a large breed puppy, like Cane Corso puppy who's 12 weeks old and just is going to like lounge around
super
all day.
confident, relaxed,
That was literally her
loungy.
example too. So
Yeah.
go, Bethany. Give me your take on that one.
Well, it depends on the puppy. Like, truly depends on the puppy. And what I mean by that is some Maltipoos are neurotic. Ask me how I know. And I'm not talking about Ginger. Ginger's amazing. I've owned them. And sometimes they are super needy and a little neurotic. And so that if I get a puppy like that really needs a lot of help acclimating to their environment, they wouldn't be a great fit for that scenario. And they could get panicky. Like dogs do stupid things trying to get out of containment. And for me, I might be more likely to get a 48-inch crate and do it that way. Even that I would still, here's my key thing. Let me just be clear. You need to film the dog. You need to get the dog when you've got a little bit of time off and you're practicing leaving, and film the dog. How is the puppy doing?
While you're there from a different room, so you can go in there and address the issues quickly if needed.
Well, also just to assess. So I might go to the grocery store and just assess how the dog is able to do for a lengthy period of time. That's training. He's talking about actually training. I'm talking about just assessing the personality of the dog to see if they'd be able to handle that and make sure sure the breeder is, I'm assuming you're getting them through a breeder, the breeder is aware that you do need one that's a little bit more calmer in the pack, not the real drivey front runner of the pack, more of like one of the followers. And so yeah, but if you do your due diligence before you go to work and when you come home, you can absolutely make that work. You just got to know that potty training is going to take longer. You're going to have some, issues along the way there. But yeah, it just depends on the puppy. It just depends on the puppy.
The due diligence, is that like walk, play, training, checking off your boxes?
Yeah.
So she's basically saying you can't wake up in the morning, put your dog in that playpen after hanging out, kind of just existing in the living room with you. You have to give it tasks. You have to give it a job, basically, which is activity time, your activity window. Walk, play, training. These are the 3 boxes you're using to actually tire out your dog mentally and physically to allow them to be able to sleep for those first couple hours that you're gone. So you don't get the anxiety and panic of when you leave, they're running in circles around the playpen. We get the horror stories. We hear dogs jumping up constantly on the playpen and getting a paw stuck and then hanging for 6 hours until neighbor comes to get them or we get home. So we obviously hear the horror stories. Just don't become one of our horror stories. Be responsible, train your dog, walk your dog, play with your dog in a productive way that makes them more tired, not more energetic. And that's going to help you guys so you can leave more easily. I forgot about the big crate. She likes the big crate because you can actually use the back of it for like sleeping, the front of it for a small potty pad, even like a couple bowls in there if needed, and you are going to be gone 8 hours. I always forget that. I like that. That's way better than a playpen. Playpen's a risk.
I had the nutty Maltipoo, and I mean, she would push the playpen across the room and try to climb it, and she would jump on the crate to get out of the I mean, like every stupid Instagram video you've seen of these cute little dogs finding ways to exit, that was all Happy. That was all her. Put her in the bathroom, she chewed up the cabinets at like 12 weeks old. She was not one of those dogs that could do that. We had to adjust. So anyway, but lots of dogs can. Like lots of dogs truly can. I just have PTSD. I mean, what can I say from 20 years ago? It's just, I just want to warn you. I don't want you to have PTSD, so.
All right, this is from Beck Winta. Toilet training 14-week standard Groodle. How's it Groodle? Like, is it like a Brussels Griffin?
I don't know. That would be a brutal.
Brutal Groodle?
Poodle Groodle?
Groodle?
I don't know.
What's a Groodle? What's a Groodle? Tell me.
Look at all these poodle mixes.
All right. That's okay. That's okay.
You guys know how insane
Peas inside after me trying him outside after key events. What are key events? Because
It's a Goldendoodle.
we call those Goldendoodles.
Well, toilet training maybe.
We're doing extra shortening now of the names.
We don't need to shorten that
a
much.
nickname.
We can say
The
Goldendoodle.
Groodle, also called a Goldendoodle, has become an incredibly familiar sight in Australia. So maybe it's an Australia term.
Oh, okay.
Okay. From Australia.
You're an Aussie?
We respect that. If you're from Aussie,
Right.
we like our Aussies.
Yeah.
All right. Peas inside.
Canada, watch. I'm gonna say it from Canada. Wait.
You better not be from Canada.
I feel like I've had a Groodle
Lena.
from Canada before.
I can't lean up. It's so hard. Peas inside after me trying them outside after key events. All right, we're schedule people, so we're not key event people. We are put your dog in the crate for a couple hours, whatever their age dictates they need to be. What's the thing for every month of life? It's like an hour or something?
It's
like half an hour.
It depends on if it's small dog, big dog.
Yeah. So honestly, go to our Instagram. You can get our schedule, our little like skeleton to play with.
Yeah.
But if I'm taking a dog outside after being in the crate for a couple hours, my whole routine is I open the crate door, I leash them up in the crate, I walk them to the threshold, I teach them how to sit at the threshold. If they're good at holding their bladder and they don't have accidents on the way outside, you just pick those guys up and run them out. But then I'll do my threshold to get them to the grass and I say, break, go potty. And I walk them, and wherever I want them to go, I stand in the middle of it with the standard leash and then go left to right, forward, back. They can do front flips and back flips if they want, but I'm not moving. But I just kind of spin to keep the leash untangled. If I'm out there for 3 to 5 minutes and I don't get my potty, they're back in the crate for about 15 to 30 minutes. How old was this dog? 14 week? About 5 to 15 minutes for a 14-week-old.
Yeah.
And you got to play with that. You'll get a little bark and a little whining because they don't want to be in there, but you're waiting for kind of a higher pitch bark. If they're going to have an accident, they'll kind of like do a loud one.
It's best to not wait for that.
Yeah, don't wait for it. But once you take them back out to go potty, that's usually when you're going to get your potty. If you hear that higher pitch bark, be like, "Oop, that's I'm going to poop in my crate. Better get me out now." Go get them, take them out. You're basically doing this to teach them bladder control, but also potty, peeing, pooping on command. So when you get them back out there, same exact spot. Don't go to a new area where it's going to be a bunch of new smells. You're going to get 5 more minutes of sniffing. You got to go to the same area multiple times in a row. Now, some people kind of fall into the trap of maybe their dogs need more crate time. You know, you got to think about bladder control. We can go sit on the toilet and go pee anytime we want throughout the day. But if you're empty and there's no need, children can't. As adults with stronger sphincter control, we have that control.
That's true.
Children don't. It's an anatomy. It's like anatomical. It's anatomy. So it's a mechanical thing inside of your dog. Some dogs need to actually hold their bladder longer in the crate. So you're not being cruel by crating them longer. You're actually creating a pressure. So when you take them out, there becomes a need to go potty. If I find myself putting my dog back in the crate 5 to 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times in a row, I'm going to extend my crate window by 30 minutes. Try to take them out again. And if I get a potty right away, then I've kind of found my solution. The other solution I also have is sometimes you can take a dog out, they don't go potty because they're overstimulated. Do a little bit of training with them, get them moving, do some let's go, do some recall, like your relationship building exercise from our online program. You have a lot of different tools you guys can use to tire them out, but also tune them in. So if they're just really like neurotic high energy, you might need to work with them a little bit, calm down the brain, then give them an additional break. Tell them to go potty and give them a second opportunity. That usually works for us. So that's like kind of our tried and true method. Do you want to add to that?
No.
That's what I'll try. Come back in a week. Let us know how it goes.
I'm going to go ahead and give Ginger over. She got kind of orally fixated.
Was she biting you?
And no, she's so gentle now. She's nothing like she used to be. She's towards the end of her program. She's amazing. But she started the licking.
Sweet.
She started the licking. And so what I did was I kind of just poked her a couple times and said no. And she lessened it, but then she still went right in before. So she's at the end of a program and she's little, but she's older. So I hooked 2 fingers in her collar and I just gave her a good little doop. You guys barely, if you watch this back on the replay, you'll barely see that I did it. It wasn't harsh at all. It was just communication. And she stopped and she settled. And then I wanted to end on a good note. She's a great little dog. I love her. Love her. Okay, there's a question that was sent in that I really want to answer, and then we're going to get back. We're going to do some Instagram questions that have come in. Did you say you wanted to read it?
I want to read it. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is from our video. Got a teething puppy that bites hard.
Somebody said that was good. Thank you. We appreciate it.
From Cam Davis. What would you guys do to train an enough, like the command is enough, to a 9-month-old pit bull to stop rough play? Bethany, go.
9-month-old pit bulls to stop rough play. First, I would work on the rough play before I would try to shape in enough. Or I shouldn't say that. I would shape in enough separately from the rough play. It's kind of like putting a thunder shirt on a dog. If you only do it when it's thundering, it no longer helps the dog.
They're already anxious. They're already gone.
Yeah. So the association is everything. Our enough is kind of like our place. But you can absolutely be like enough or all done or play over. Like there's lots of different phrases you can say, but you're not really going to be teaching them in that moment. It's going to be shaped later. So I'm going to kind of separate this and try to make it as quick as I can. We got to tackle that rough play. So is your dog on a leash while you're playing with them? Because even if I'm doing flat collar, if I'm strong enough, I probably wouldn't be doing flat collar with a pit bull, but let's just say for the sake of Instagram, social media, I'm just doing flat collar. And I'm just going to take the lead and have him, I've got the toy, sit, and I'm going to put it down on my knee. And the dog's going to jump up at me. And I'm going to go, no. And I'm going to tug the lead. And if he doesn't listen to that, I'm going to do a little bit of pressure. Calm down. Dog calms down. Instant release. Break. We do that 3-4 times. Then I'm going to say place. Guide him to place. Doesn't go to place. I'm going to tug the lead. I'm going to check the leash, whatever you want to say. And that dog is going to learn that they have to do something in order to get the ball. And you build on that. If you don't build on that, you're in trouble. You are just nurturing drive and overstimulation.
And it's a tough breed to do that with.
Yes. Now, not every pit bull needs to bite something, but if that's the type of rough housing you're doing, get one of those big long ropes or those professional looking tug toys. That's what they're made for, is these breeds, where it's honestly just thick tubing with 2 handles on the side. So you have plenty of room to go sit. Dog doesn't sit, grab a leash, tug leash, sit, break. That's what we use. Lots of trainers use different things. Give it to them. Tug, 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 tug. Freeze your arms. Drop or out. Whatever you want to say. Grab the leash. Check the leash. Check it again. Check it, teach them how to pressure if they're, resisting, and teach them as soon as they drop it, they get it back. But then you build on that. Then they drop it and they sit and they down and they come and they go in heel position and then they're released. You've got to have structure and rules around the play first or at the same time as you're shaping enough. So dog is genuinely tired. Dog comes back from a walk. Dog is done with your work mode where you've done 15 minutes of obedience training, something like that. Then you're just going to go enough and put the dog in a spot. I just use a 6-foot lead and I hold the end of the 6-foot lead. We like to shape it with place with the young dogs because it's faster. Calm on command. And the dog gets up, just know calmly reset. Gets up, no, calmly reset. Once the dog fully chills, you can reinforce just enough. You can do some pets if you want. You can release them and play again and then do the whole cycle again. That's fine. But those are kind of 2 separate things. It's going to be a while before you can just grab the toy and be like, enough. And the dog's just going to be like, oh, we're done. And they're going to disengage. That takes time. All right, cool. You got anything to add?
No, that was good. That was full circle. That was great.
All right. Questions over here. This is I'm going to answer this in a short way, and then we'll see if he disagrees and wants to go full crazy mode. What's your best crate training advice? 3 things. Food. Making them stop at the crate door for permission to come out right away. Leash on in crate.
4, consistent schedule.
In the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning. Yeah.
Once they hit a certain point, then you just give them a couple hours here, a couple hours there.
I need more feedback, so I'm going to go ahead and ask this question, but we'll come back to it. M409 says, what do I do if my dog doesn't react to the warning signs of other dogs given to her when she's too close to them? Is there a way to teach her to walk away from them? Because the last time a dog bit her.
That's a temperament issue.
It could, but I want to know age and breed. So
it's like a 4-month-old puppy. They wouldn't.
They won't.
That.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
They have to learn through interaction, but also good play with breeds of their age.
Wait.
Okay.
So can we have age and breed, and then we'll answer your question, and then can you jump back to TikTok?
Yeah, I gotta go. All right.
You gotta go?
No, I got a good one.
Oh, a good one. I was like, where are you going?
I'm just mumbling. All right. Becca, because I'm too cool. I was going to call her Becca. I'm just going to call you Becca. Becca, what do you recommend for a pup that just lays down when I try to train him? No treat works. No treats work. I have tried at every time of the day.
Oh, I'm curious I'm curious if you have a leash on your dog, because I might just give the dog a little tug and start moving, or maybe try to go outside and just give them a little tug to follow me, and you'd be like, good job, buddy, good boy, pet, move.
I'd be also curious to know if the dog does that when she puts a leash on.
Oh yeah,
does
that's
he
true.
lay down the minute
That's
the
true.
leash goes on?
Yes, he has a leash on.
Does he do it when you put the leash on to train him? That's when he starts laying down? Is there pressure on the leash before he lays down, creating opposition reflex?
Yeah.
These are the things that I'm wondering. Please jump in, throw some answers.
He lays down and try biting him.
What?
To bring him.
Yes, he has the leash. He lays down and I try to bring him, but he just drags on the floor. No, he does it always. Okay, so on leash, with leash, and without leash.
Oh, okay. So I would not be giving this dog any attention during a training session until it moved. And I'd be doing lots of things to get it to move. You could have an overly submissive dog, which sounds like
I think he's stubborn.
sounds like a good, yeah, but they'll learn learned appeasement.
Yeah, okay.
And
fine.
it's that sounds like all good things, and it's not. It's so annoying. And so I would
Feels like you're
be
bargaining with your dog all the time.
yes, I would be going to the corner of the room and maybe squeaking a toy. I would say toss food, but I mean, maybe you got to go to Ralph's and get some chicken, seriously, because you've got to get the dog out of this funk, but not being right in front of its face and trying to convince it. I'm going to the corner of the room and doing something really interesting myself. I'm tossing the toy. I'm eating the chicken. Oh, this is good
She
chicken.
means that she would eat the chicken too.
I have. Yes.
Yeah, I know you have.
I would do things to bring the dog out of the funk. And as soon as the dog started moving, good, and really lure shaping that head up, good job. And I'd probably be doing more outside work than indoor work, even if I have to pick up the dog and go outside, because that tends to help with that kind of temperament as well.
There wouldn't be a full bowl of kibble in that house for the next 4 months if that was my dog. 90% of that kibble would be in my pouch, and that's how he earns his food from now on.
That's a good point. You wake up in the morning, treat, pouch, food, dogs clip it on you. It's on you every time the dog is out of crate. I agree.
For anyone who's questioning that, no, we're not withholding food. We're offering it as a trade for work.
Yeah.
They don't want to work. That's okay.
Yeah.
They will be more hungry for the next meal, and they will want to work then.
Oh no, this is why we ask breed and age.
What's the breed age? Oh, crap. German Shepherd,
No!
mini Dachshund.
Worse. 5-month-old English bulldog
Oh, no.
is not listening to other dogs communicating. They don't want to have anything to do with them.
Not even an American bulldog, an English
English
bulldog. So,
bulldog.
like, the strongest, sportiest, all the bulldog breeds, of all the bull anything breeds on the planet, it's like the strongest mentally and physically.
Of course he doesn't
course
care.
not, yeah.
This is not a puppy thing. This is a breed trait.
I've seen those dogs literally run face first into a wall, shake it off, and then go tackle the dog next to it, thinking that it was the wall that hit it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Stubborn dog.
But I do have some advice for you.
Do we though? Do we have advice?
We do. 2 things. I would want to, 3 things, 5 things. I would want to get control of this dog when he's in drive, meaning if I'm doing fun food work or search games or play, with a bulldog, it would definitely be more play oriented. I want good control of the bite. I want sit, place. In the next month, you can easily get sit, place, come, sit down, break, go get the toy. And out or drop it. I need to make sure that my relationship is good. Oh man, paused due to poor connection. I need to make sure that my relationship is good with my dog when he's in high arousal. I also need to be shaping calm with him more often than I'm working on the arousal as well. So the enough question that we got earlier, I'm really like, go to your bed, we're chilling out now, like calm down, which is we call place command. This is so important because you cannot ask for your dog to listen to you, your puppy especially, to listen to you when they're playing with another dog if you don't have these other 2 things in check. And if it's not good there, it's not going to be good with another dog.
Nothing lives in a vacuum. What you do inside affects outside. What happens outside affects your inside.
Yeah. And so for me, especially because he doesn't mind being bit, he's just like, that was interesting. Let me come back, again, harder. That is the bulldog way. I am sorry.
They call them love bites.
Get used to it. That is the bully breed way and the bulldog way. And so,
Thank God it's low to the ground at least.
paused due to poor connection. Okay, sorry. It's an Instagram question, so I hate not, if you're missing sections of this, in 2 days, the full version will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, just for anybody knowing. But anyway, so I would have this puppy dragging a leash around just on flat collar. It's fine. Totally fine. Even though it's a bulldog, it's not like, you don't have pressure on it. So you should be fine. And the moment, and if you really want to be specific, it's like 6-foot nylon lead, cut the loop off of the end so it doesn't snag on anything in the yard or whatever. So other dog is starting to show signs of annoyance. Your puppy is going in harder because puppies do that. And then bulldogs do it times 50. And so as soon as you see the other dog showing signs of disinterest,
Head turn, head
stillness, things like that,
flare, stiff tail.
I would go ahead and do an interrupter. I would go ahead and practice walking through the middle of them, having my puppy get back, and then I would redirect. Come, sit. Good, okay, calm, let's go. Re-enter back into the play. You know, if that other dog like doesn't even follow you, they're done. They're done. But if the other dog is like following you, they're still kind of might want to be in it with the puppy. So, you know, let's go, break, go play again. And if you see anything bigger than that, I want you to look at the energy of the other dog. And I want you to have that energy. If the other dog is like, I want you to come in like, no, puppy, get back. You know, I want your energy of moving in and blocking and being like, knock it off to match like, or even a little above of what the other dog is doing. And then you need to follow through. You need to remove that puppy briefly, just move over to the side, settle the puppy down. Even if they don't know sit yet, you can still settle them down and get them to just take a breath and kind of maybe look at you, or at least not be staring at the dog. So, because then you'll have fixation issues. Could you just grab the lead and redirect the lead with leash pressure or a pop of the lead? Yes, you can absolutely do that too. We like to be a little bit more body language oriented than just relying on leash. But usually some combo of both works. Bottom line, it is your job to back up what the other dog is saying right now. Do you have anything else to say?
Check out our Instagram. Check our stories. We have little videos of our dogs playing during socialization a couple times a week. Watch some of that interaction. See how we move in between a dog. And it's not just walking between them. It's moving in, kind of finding the aggressor, like the more intense puppy, moving in, and then creating space into the puppy who's more intense, or into the dog away from the dog who needs a break. That's a really good example.
That might be just on our puppy program. Like we have a dog, we have an actual puppy training
on our
program.
Instagram, but if you want a more broken down video where it's like 8 to 12 minutes long, where we actually show interactions that we speak through with, you know, professional microphones, you can actually hear what we're saying. That's in our online program. But you can get like a little taster if you check out our Instagram, and if you like what you're seeing, go to the online program. We have a much longer, intricate video about it.
Cool. You want to do one more?
Next, I got good ones.
Yeah.
We're 8 minutes late. We're going 8 minutes over. Huh?
I'm
going to do the knee one next.
I have to go.
Don't worry, I got you guys with the knee one. All right. So I'm crate training, but how can I get my dog to bark as to alert us to take her out? We don't recommend that. We get dogs on schedules. We tell them when they need to potty. They don't tell us when they need to potty. They bark at you. Human come, good human. Human pee, good human. No, I don't follow obedience commands. I deliver them.
No wonder he was dying to chomp on that one.
For that one. There's like 4 people that posted it, and that's nothing against you guys. 15, 16, 17 years ago when I was starting dog training,
the bell.
thought the same thing.
Bell.
Oh, God, don't get me started with bells.
Here's the thing about like the bell and the barking at you. They start to do it just when they want to go out. And unless you're going to add some aversive element to tell them that that's not okay.
When they try to like trick or manipulate the situation to get play outside versus potty.
It's not going to work.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm not against dogs being in crate and like having like an alert bark when they're full grown adults.
Yeah, but you don't expect
and having a bell when they're 9, 10, 11 months old and they've already been fully crate trained. They can already hold it for like 4.5, 5 hours in the crate in the house. That's when I do it, because I don't want the dog to teach me when they need to go potty. I want to build a schedule. I want to learn about my dog, guys. I want to understand what age they are, what breed they are, how long they can normally hold it for, what's too long and what's not enough. Because if you do not enough, they won't pee when you take them out. If you do too much, they'll have an accident in the crate. You got to play with this. You got to find out your dog's habits.
What people don't realize is like the man who really shaped the whole bell thing. He also had a section for puppies. He also had a section on punishment. And everybody forgets that part.
That's because they don't include that in the manual.
And that he does, but not
that's in his one.
Not when everybody took his breakdown and used it. And I don't think that's necessary. I don't want to punish a dog for ringing a bell at the door. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So we're good with the schedule.
Bethany, I respect what you just said. Read that. See what that says? The bell is the worst decision I've done.
The bell is the worst decision I've done.
But if your dog is 10, 11, 12 months old, they can already hold it and they're used to holding it. They go to the back door and they just don't bark because there's no form of alert, but they can hold it for long stretches. That's different. Yeah. The bell can become their alert if they're a non-vocal dog.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyway, let's try to get another one because I got to go.
Oh, I got to go.
I really got to go. Like I have a lesson.
A good one. Hold up. Sorry, I'm skipping some.
So we don't see your forehead. On the replays. You guys see the replays of this?
You don't want to see my 5 hands?
It's very sunny.
All right. What are your thoughts on kneeing a puppy for discipline when puppy jumps? And someone else wrote the same thing.
Stay away from the throat. You can block, but the whole old school, like, boom, that, everybody talks about, that is not something good trainers do.
I give a funny reference. When your toe is on the ground, it's like the bend and snap from Miss Congeniality. It's silly, it's funny, and it's a little bit goofy. Sorry, excuse me, Legally Blonde. I'm sorry. I haven't watched that show with my mom in 20 years. 25 years probably. But you have like where you're, I know, I'm going to stand on the chair. I'm standing on the whole table. Where your toe is on the ground, snap. But my toe is still on the ground the whole time versus picking up your knee and Muay Thai-ing your dog in the face.
Don't do that.
You can break chest bones. You can break ribs. You can hurt many different parts of your dog.
Unless you're in danger.
With a pointed surface, you can hurt your animal. Toes, all of that can hurt your animal.
But you can block. It's totally fine.
It's a knee bump though. I don't consider it kneeing your dog. Yes, you're bumping a knee into him, but your foot is on the ground, so it's minimal contact. Now, if your dog is
just communication.
a Cane Corso, it weighs 85, 95 pounds, and it's
Step
getting up to your neck, you're going to have to step forward and bump with your whole body.
Yeah, but you're still not bringing your knee up like he said, like the Muay Thai thing. All right, do you have one more quick one we can do?
UFC knee them. Yeah, I probably got one more in there. All right.
We disapprove, just so you know.
All right, Jay Will, 4-month-old mini Bernedoodle. I'm crate training. How can I get it? Oh, we already did this one. I have a 3-month-old Irish setter. Ooh, I like that. And she nips and bites me after training. Any tips for biting?
She could be tired.
Sounds like an overstimulated, cranky,
tired
puppy. So,
you'll know if you do like a little play and the play's really productive versus if she's just like all over the place, all over your hands, zoomies, and it's like she's overstimulated.
I like to break down the activity window a little bit. So if I bring my dog out of the crate, I already got my potty and I'm getting to activity, walk, play, training. If I bring out food, treats to train, and my dog is just jumping, clobbering my fingernails, biting my hands really hard, I might put that food away, grab a toy instead, and do 5-10 minutes of play. If I have an Irish setter who's a working breed, I might need a good 10 minutes of tug, 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 lock the elbows in your ribs, drop, sit, good food if your dog is food motivated but doesn't ignore toys for food, break, play. I'll probably do that for a good 5 to 10 minutes. I have a leash on my dog the entire time because when I transition from play back to training, I might get some of that jumping and nipping. Grab leash, pressure up and away from your body to create space so they can't jump on you. After a moment, they kind of start backing off and settling. I've already gone in my pouch to grab more food. As I give slack, I have that window of settle. It's like 1.5 seconds. Puppy come, good food. And then I start doing movement through training. Think of fast-paced training to start working through that neurotic energy, slow-paced training to slow them down and tune them in. And then when you end training, you don't want to end training with the overstimulated dog, so you do the slower paced training to tune in more focus, create calm. So then maybe by the end of it, you could even form a break window. You could put your dog on place, time to your hip, back time to a surface, hang out with you for 5-10 minutes. They slowly settle into a down. Then I calmly take them to the crate or give them another potty if they're young enough and need one.
I would just add one more thing is let's make sure you're doing long lead work where you're actually not engaging your dog as much, because we are seeing and part of this is our fault, by the way. We're seeing a real problem with these puppies who are raised with all this food work. And even if they're weaned off properly, they're still expecting engagement all the time with their handler, and they can't relax. And we have to do a lot of that in the city because there's so many distractions, and we forget that you need to go to a park, if you have a big backyard or something, and put your dog on a long lead, and they sniff for 2 to 3 minutes and a recall and a sit. And then release them and let them go out and engage in the world again. And then you can do a recall into a sit. And so you've got like a 15 to 20 minute window where you're only doing 5 to 10 recalls, if that, it depends on the dog. And you're just letting the dog, quote unquote, be a dog to balance out all the focus training. It's so important with a breed like yours. So just want to point that out. All right, guys, have a great...
He's like, we have to end it now.
Have a great...
Bye, guys.
...day. Bye.
Thanks for tuning into Ask a Puppy Trainer Show.
We hope you found some advice that you can use to help make puppyhood a little easier.
Don't forget to join us live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Instagram or TikTok at The Puppy Academy.
This is where you can get a chance to ask your burning questions in real time. And if you want even more puppy guidance, visit our website at thepuppyacademy.com for info on joining our online puppy school.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing to our podcast and leaving us a review.
These reviews let more people find us and supports us on our mission to help as many puppy parents as possible around the globe.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.